साहिबजादा काजी जिया मुस्तफ़ा साहब तशरीफ़ लाते हैं। 10 और 15 मिनट के दरमियान अपना खूबसूरत खिताब आका करीम अलैहिस्सलाम की मदह सराई करते हैं इंग्लिश ज़बान में। अच्छा, ये मलिक साहब थोड़े से तुसी अफीस अगे हो जाओ, तुसी उठ के अगे हो जाओ, बस है 3-4 बंदे अगे हो जाओ ना। खुर्शीद साहब अगे हो जाओ, बाकी दोस्त।
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, ठीक है। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह,
अच्छा अगे हो।
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि वकफ़ा वसलामुन अला इबादिहिल्लज़ीना इस्तफ़ा खसूसन अला सय्यदि वुल्दि आदम व ख़ातमिल अंबिया व अला आलिहिल मुज्तबा व अला कुम्मल अतबाइही मिनस सिद्दीक़ीना वस्सालिहीना वशुहदा। अम्मा बाद फ़अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम। बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। वमा अर्सलनाका इल्ला रहमतल लिल आलमीन। सदक़ल्लाहुल अज़ीम। अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला सय्यिदिना व मौलाना मुहम्मदिन व अला आलि सय्यिदिना व मौलाना मुहम्मदिन व बारिक व सल्लिम व सल्लि अलैहि। My dear father, Khatib Ahl Sunnat, Hazrat Allama Qazi Abdul Aziz Sahib Chishti Damat Barakatuhumul Aliya, Hazrat Altaf Shah Kazmi Sahib, Buzurgan Deen Qayani Sahib is here as well. Elders, youngsters, mothers and sisters, brothers, everyone tuning in all over the world. On behalf of the JAMIA ISLAMIA GHOUSIA Luton Trust, I would like to welcome you all to the 35th annual MILAD Mustafa Sunni Conference. And on behalf of you, the Ummah, I would like to thank my dear father, Hazrat Allama Qazi Abdul Aziz Sahib Chishti, and his team, in particular Sahibzada Qazi Kibriya Sahib, who happens to be my elder brother, Sahibzada Qazi Sirajul Murtaza Sahib, because I think you would agree they outdid themselves today. To get to my point, as you said, time is of the essence, and you've been listening to nasheeds and you're moving like cypress trees. It's difficult to come in and then kill that la with English. But I believe I have your tawajjuh. I don't believe in giving the lion to people who do not celebrate Milad to celebrate Milad. I don't waste my time to do that. There's 2 reasons why. Reason number 1 is that you will very rarely, 1 in 1,000, convince those that celebrate Milad to celebrate, that don't celebrate Milad to celebrate Milad. It's going to be very difficult. Number 2, when you try to convince people to celebrate Milad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, and they don't listen, ruh marne wali baat hai. It's soul destroying. So I say, spend that time convincing the people who have the same creed as you and strengthen their iman. I want to present to you a dalil today as well about Milad Mustafa that I presented a few years back in London. And this dalil, it gives me great lazzat to share this dalil with you. And I share this dalil not to convince people to celebrate Milad, but to strengthen our own aqidah and our belief system in this. The Quran, and it's from the Quran. The Quran states, Qala Isa ibn Maryam. The Quran states, Qala Isa ibn Maryam. Allah Ta'ala said that Isa alayhi salam, Hazrat Maryam radiyallahu ta'ala anha's son, Jesus, Hazrat Maryam's son Jesus, He said, Qala Isa ibn Maryam, Allahumma Rabbana, oh my Rabb, this is the Quran. Allahumma Rabbana, anzil alayna, send down upon us, anzil alayna, ma'idatam, a tray, ma'idatam, a tray, minas samai, from the sky, taqunu lana, so that Eidan li awwalina wa akhirina, Eidan li awwalina wa akhirina. Now I've searched the Quran and looked for Eid al-Adha and Eid al-Fitr. I can't find it in the Quran, but it is consensus among the Muslims to celebrate Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. Yes? I can't find it in the Quran, but when I look at the Quran and look for Eid, what do I find? Eid al-awwalina wa akhirina. Isa alayhi salam said, send down a tray, so that Eid means celebrate. What does Eid mean? Celebrate. Eid al-awwalina wa akhirina. Send down a tray from the heavens, so that me, Isa alayhi salam, can celebrate Eid for the first of us and the last of us. दुनिया में रसूले इंसो जा आते हैं, पैगंबरे आखिरुज़्ज़मा आते हैं, मिलाद मनाओ ए मुक़द्दर वालो, सुल्तान रसूलान जहां आते हैं. Eid al-Awwalina. Now you ask the Mufassireen, who is the first that Isa alayhi salam is talking about? The Mufassireen say, the first is Adam alayhi salam. The first is Adam alayhi salam. Awwalina. The Mufassireen say, but I'm asking you. मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ. Who was first? Zate Paake Mustafa, Janabe Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. My father was saying on Jummah, when Allah Ta'ala made the Noor of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and that Noor Allah Ta'ala looked at with love, beads of sweat, Noorani Pasina fell from that Noor of Mustafa, fell to the ground, and each bead of sweat turned into a Nabi and a Rasul. सब नबी नूर मुहम्मद से हुए हैं पैदा, इसी दरिया से ये लहरें हुई जारी सारी. And when Allah Ta'ala said, recognize my beloved, when they looked at this light of Sayyidina Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, they said, our Lord, what is this light? And Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala said, this is the light of my beloved. Accept. When every single Nabi and Rasul accepted, once they accepted, Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala said, go, I give you Nabuwwat, go, I give you Risalat. Sadqa Mustafa Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So who is Awwalina? Who is the first of us? As Hazrat Allama Iqbal says, Noor-e Chashme Rahmatul lil Alameen Imam-e Awwalino Ahari. That was my first point. My second point, my dear brothers, it is difficult to encompass the entire seerah of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You can't encompass the entire seerah of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in one quick bayan. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is the biggest of oceans. But to content our hearts, I want to share something with you very briefly. During the conquest of Makkah, this is when the treaty of Hudaybiyah was broken. Many years had passed. Many years had passed. And now, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has more than 1,000 people with him. He's entering into the Haram Sharif with 1,000 companions. This is a big day. Many things were happening. Many things have happened in history. This is a very big day for the Muslims. Hazrat Bilal is about to recite the adhan on the Kaaba. The idols are about to be thrown out of the Kaaba. A very big day, a ripple in the history of Islam. 1,000 companions plus are with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they are about to enter into the Haram. They are about to enter into the Kaaba, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam stands up and says, "Stop." On this very pivotal moment, he said, "Stop." Why the delay? He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Stop and take the long route round." Why take the long route round? At this very important day, do you know why? Do you have your tawajjuh? Say subhanallah if I have your tawajjuh. This very pivotal day, he said, "Stop." He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Stop. Take the long route round." Why? Because there were a female dog and her pups in the gully, in the alleyway, and she was giving milk to her pups. And the Prophet ﷺ said, "Stop." He made one companion stand, and he said to one of the companions, "Stand there until 1,000 Sahaba have passed, so that this dog is protected." And it's such an important day where the idols are about to be thrown out the Kaaba. The question I ask is, can a religion that places so much emphasis on the security and protection of a dog in the alley possibly be a religion of terror? What's the answer? We Muslims are not allowed to chop down trees without justifiable cause. All of the haters on Islam, while I am on social media and I make this point, we are not allowed to chop a tree without justifiable cause. We as Muslims are not allowed to block the flowing of a river without a justifiable cause. An-Nabi'u as-Sa'ah, An-Nabi'u Akhiruz Zaman. And when the last hour is on us, the last hour, when it is on us, and if we have a seed in our hands, do I have your tawajjuh? If it's the last hour and we have a beach, a seed in our hands, and Medani Hashir is 1 hour away, the trumpet is about to be blown, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Put that seed into the ground." Why? Because our religion teaches us hope. Islam disseminates hope. And our beloved Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam is وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. वो जाने जहां हबीबे रब्बुल आला वो शम्स बासूरतो बाकामत बाला फखरे हसनो हुसैनो ज़हरा अली मक्की मदनी रसूल कमली वाला. And my last point, my father said 15 minutes, I've been speaking for 10 minutes. My last point is this. I wanted to keep it very brief. We often read the Quran, the passage from the Quran, قُلْ بِفَضْلِ اللَّهِ. Do I have your tawajjuh? The Quran states, قُلْ بِفَضْلِ اللَّهِ وَبِرَحْمَتِهِ فَبِذَلِكَ فَلْيَفْرَحُوا. When you think of Allah Ta'ala's bounty and His rahmat, when you think, celebrate. We know this. When you think of Allah Ta'ala's fazal, bounty and rahmat, celebrate. That's what we're doing. I don't need to give dalil that milad is jaiz. One of the biggest dalil that I will give you is the kafiyat that you are feeling right now when you come into the masjid. It's nur ala nur. Yes or no? Believe me, I was stressed from the stresses of life. And when I came in here, the love that started to penetrate from the stairs down, and I walked through here, and I got welcomed the way I got. It wasn't the stage. It's not the stage. It is the kafiyat that is in your heart that is penetrating you. Al-mu'minu mirratul mu'mine. Mu'min is the mirror of the mu'min. But the last point that I'm making, remember, it's all about love. Our religion is the religion of love. And that's what we're feeling today. The point that I'm making is we focus on this passage of the Quran, قُلْ بِفَضْلِ اللَّهِ وَبِرَحْمَتِهِ فَبِذَلِكَ فَلْيَفْرَحُوا. When you think of Allah Ta'ala's mercy and bounty, celebrate. But what is the next part of this passage? Huwa khayrum mimma yajma'un. Do you know what the translation of that is? It's in the same verse. The first passage says, celebrate when you think of Allah's fazl and His rahmat. And the second part is, huwa khayrum mimma yajma'un. It is better for you to rejoice in Allah Ta'ala's rahmat than your property, than your wealth, than your clothing, your money. The thing that's killing the ummah today is we have lalach is killing us. But for this lamha, when you are in the masjid, that lalach is gone and your heart is filled with love. Why? Teri nisbat hi jo hai, jiski badaulat hum log kufr ke dor mein iman bachaye hue hain. Teri nisbat hi jo hai, a nisbat, keep this love in your heart. Lalach chand din, do din ki zindagi. Life is of 2 days. This is what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I worried. Aap sallallahu alaihi wasallam was parishan. He said they will come. You know, إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحِ وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ. When that passage was revealed, that there will be people coming to Islam in armies. At that passage, when that passage came down, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was crying, and the Sahaba Ikram said, why do you cry, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Why do you cry? He said sallallahu alaihi wasallam that the doors of dunya, the doors of materialism will open to my ummah and they will kill each other, they will lose themselves, immersed in dunya. Whereas this, ad-dunya sijnul mu'mini wa jannatul kafiri. This world is a prison for the mu'min. Maut is azadi. So remember, if you want to celebrate, if you want to remain happy, ना वो इश्क में रही गर्मियाँ, ना वो हुस्न में रही शोखियाँ, ना वो गज़नवी में तड़प रही, ना वो हम है जुल्फ़े अयाज़ में. I will leave you with, या रब मेरा ज़ौक़ खुश करीना हो जाए, दरियाए बलागत का सफीना हो जाए. भाई जवाब दे. या रब मेरा ज़ौक़ खुश करीना हो जाए, दरियाए बलागत का सफीना हो जाए, वो ज़ोरे बयां बख्श कि मेरा हर शेर इल्फाज़ व मानी का मदीना हो जाए.
जज़ाकल्लाह.